sometimes you end up in a conversation with someone and it it it's both an encouragement and kind of like a reprimand at the same time. I was at this business conference last week with the 100 Million Mastermind, this group called Avengers, where they focus on real estate. And this guy comes up to me who doesn't believe in God. And he sits across me at the table. He had just heard me speak. And he said, "You need to have a bigger commitment to getting your message across the world." And I said, "What?" He goes, "Look, I'm at business conferences all the time. I'm at all these masterminds. And your message is probably the most important message I've heard. It's the most holistic message I've heard. You need to be more committed to getting your message across the world." And I thought, this is so interesting, because a lot of times I feel apologetic, like, well, if I want to get the message across the world, I'm being self-serving or I'm being too self-focused. And I told him, I said, I try to play it down and say, I'm not a good salesperson. And he just looked at me and goes, "It isn't about you. It's about all the people who need your help." And I left that breakfast going, I just need to keep remembering, it isn't about me, that it's about helping people. And I wonder how many people are actually out there who are like me. They have something to contribute. They have something to give the world. They have a message or a talent or a skill or an ability that the world desperately needs. But in this sort of like distorted humility, we're too apprehensive or paralyzed by our own fear of becoming arrogant or becoming successful. And I wonder how many of us are actually more afraid of success than we are of failure. Because we know when we're failures, our friends love us and accept us. But when we experience success, that's when we get criticism. And that's when we get critique. And that's when we lose people who loved us the way we used to be. So I'm just really thankful for this guy who sat across me at breakfast and challenged me to stop thinking about myself and just focus on serving the world and getting my message to the world. So I'm excited about the coming of my next book. I'm so excited about Mindshift. I'm excited about the way it's going to change the way people think. I'm excited about the way it's going to save marriages and change the way parents raise their kids and change the way CEOs run their companies and change the way entrepreneurs relate to success and health. And so I'm gonna go bold and go, we need to get this message out to millions of people across the world, because people desperately need a mind shift.